everybody, this is Eugene Mathena, and I'm coming to you tonight from Blessed Land in Pulaski, Virginia. And right now I am on Google Earth, and we are on top of Mount Sinai once again. We just can't get off that mountain. I have taken off my shoes. I am barefoot because this mountain here is holy land. It is holy ground. And the video I'm making tonight, look at that view. That's what Moses and God saw when they were up there on top of that mountain looking off. Isn't that awesome? But anyway, the reason I'm making a video tonight is we're going to travel to the altar of the golden calf. This is what archaeologists believe and have excavated and looked at. And many Christians and Jews and, people of faith have journeyed here. And the most prominent would be Ron White. He's an archaeologist that him and his boys actually crossed back in 1984, crossed the border here and to explore Mount Sinai and to excavate this stuff and get proof, of these places and share it with people like you and me. And I just think it's cool, and I can't get enough of it. Look at that view. Isn't that nice? But anyway, let's go to the altar of the golden calf. And let's take a look where it says in the Word of God that Aaron had an altar built for the golden calf that he had melted and made for the children of Israel that were down on below the mountain, and they got tired waiting on Moses to come back, so they just thought they would just have a little shindig down there and do things that God doesn't like. Now that made them backslidden. You know that, right? They were backslidden. They failed God there. If they would have all died, they would have went to hell. End of story. But, God took them back, and he didn't destroy them all, and he didn't kill them, and he took them back. Some of them died, but the majority of the children of Israel got to go into the promised land. So, let's, before we get too deep into this thing, let's travel to the golden calf altar. Woo! We're traveling. Pow-pow. Isn't that wild? And where we want to be, is right there. There's the altar of the golden calf. But we want to look at this area too and see what we got going on here. This is area A. And this is so someone has posted this or has put this on Google Earth as the altar of the golden calf. Now it's probably not showing you the picture because it seems like the pictures don't open. The smaller ones don't open like they should on this program. But anyway, there's somebody's golden calf altar. But the one that's usually accepted as the altar of the golden calf is this one right here. This is huge, and there is written and carved on this thing calves, bulls, cows, just like if they would have been dancing around this thing, having their sinful shindig, while that golden idol was on top of it over here. And they went around and drew these things on it, pretty much showing you what this thing was for. Look at this. Can you see it? Is it opening up for you? Look at this. This is the altar of the golden calf, the accepted altar of the golden calf. Isn't that neat? This is right down below Mount Sinai. Sinai, the altar of the golden calf. So their encampment would have been in this area. Aaron, make us some gods that we may worship. For this man that has went up to Mount Sinai, we know not where he has went. Isn't that wild? Let's see if we can get us a street view of it. Ta-da! So the altar of the golden calf would have been over that way. Right here. Don't show you a whole lot without it being 3D. That's a bummer. But anyway, we have the pictures and we can look out from it from a distance up here. Anyway, there's the golden calf altar. Thank you for joining me on this expedition to Saudi Arabia, beneath Mount Sinai, at the altar of the golden calf. This is Eugene Mathena.